Hello everyone, welcome back to Empyrion Galactic Survival Reforged, and in today's episode we're going to continue talking to the headmaster here, see what he has to say. You don't have anything I want. Headmaster. So you are the Terran that the chief has vouched for. I'm not impressed. I'm not here to impress you. I'm here because of the chief asked me to tell you to bring in the young hunters that are suspected of selling. No number of my huntsmen would dare sell out anyone to those treacherous Xerac thugs. You dare accuse me, kinsmen, of making deals with their kind? I'm not accusing anyone. I'm here to make sure you call in the hunters instead of warning them. My people have no reason to flee your false accusations, Terran. I have already sent out a messenger to bring in the huntsmen. And are they back yet? Well, no. They should have returned some time ago. This does not mean that they are guilty of anything, just that something has delayed them. They might be in trouble. Then I will go out and bring them in myself. No, you will not, Terran. I will go out and will accompany me to ensure that there is no deception among. I can live with that. So where are we going? Young Keeve is closest. He should be near the stone monument at this time of day. I will meet you at the top of the tower. If I cannot find him, he will Sorry, I had to acid rain here. We gotta wait for the acid rain to stop. I see the monument, but no sign of the treacherous hunters. Commander, I recommend caution when approaching the Talon's hunter. He may attack you if you bring him in by force. We're at the mercy of this storm, so I'm gonna let this pass and then we'll talk to Keeve. Okay everyone, welcome back. The rain has stopped. That was a good 5 minutes of time. Stop right there, you just full of violent savage. I don't know how you tricked the fool of a chief, but I won't give you the chance to spout those lies. I'm here to bring you to talk to the chief, the fool of a chief, peaceful if I can. Save your lies, Terran. Your people murdered my father, who only crime was he was too kind, would never raise his voice or his hand against anyone, and your people shot him. I will never forgive you, your kind, Terran. You taint this holy monument, this entire planet with your presence. A presence I will not cleanse. A presence I will now cleanse, and in doing so will help my father's spirit find Empyrion. Don't try it, Keeve. Don't stand a chance against me with my crossbow. With that crossbow. You think you can bring me in? Question? You'll find I don't come alone. I guess we're going to do this the hard way. Really, Sniper Xerax? You can play at that game. Got a rifle upgrade kit. That's nice. These dead Xerox could be useful in evidence of the key's treachery. I think it better return to the chief. Can you monitor this location and make sure no one disturbs the bodies? I'm sure Keeb wasn't alone in his actions and your initial... Okay, I'm not going to read any more of that. We're going to go back to the chief here. Where's the chief at? I lost the chief. There it is. Let's talk to the chief. I see you have returned, traveler, but it is without the missing hunter Keeb, no? No, you do not need to explain. One of our hunters already saw you gun down Keeb on top of the monument. I was never on top of the monument, but whatever. It saddens me that you would work to gain my trust only to kill my clansmen in cold blood. What do you have to say for yourself now, Terran? I was only defending myself. We Talon are not a violent people. We never initiate an attack, but we will respond if attacked. In this case, we have already received word that Keeb's body was found alone at the base of the monument with several holes in his body matching your weapons. There are no other bodies. Your guilt is clear, Terran. I had hoped you would become a friend of the clan, traveler. We are so lacking allies. We're still lacking in allies in these trying times, and it seems that I pinned my hopes that we could mend the gap between our two people. I'm not lying. The bodies were removed after I left to return here. Enough. No, Chief. What the Terran says is true. I saw it with my own eyes. Keeb is a traitor. Huntsman, you who lost so many in your hunters to the Terrans, you would truly vouch for this one? You who cried loudest for vengeance against the Terran interlopers? Yes, Chief. I watched Keeb lead a party of 4 Xerox. We only killed 2, but that's okay. 4 Xerox soldiers to the monument and initiated an attack on the Terran, who I sent to the monument to wait for me to bring Keeb peacefully. I didn't see the 4 Xerox soldiers. I'm the head of the hunters for a reason, Terran. I know my way around a knife and Xerox body armor. Okay, so he killed 2 of them, huh? What I want to know is how you know the bodies were removed when I never saw you return. I'm a commander of the UCH for a reason, Hunter. I have my ways. You had the machine mind watch the area, didn't you not? Ha ha. If you think you can pull the fur over my chief's eyes, friend, does your machine mind know who took away the bodies? They surely in league with Keeb schemes, with no way to identify them. All I can then I know who they are. There are only 4 hunters still out on patrol that did not heed the summon, Chief. But that is an issue for another time, is it not? Yes, I believe that it is, Huntsman. Huntmaster. I'm sorry, traveler, that you had to see us in the time of weakness. I must truly be getting old if I could not see the darkness brewing within our youth. It's not your fault, Chief. These are your people, and they were wronged by mine. True, but the fault lies with me for not realizing how troubled my clansmen are, and also lies with them for not bringing their troubles to me before the situation worsened to what we have now. Things could have been much worse, so I'm glad that a crisis was averted, even if the result isn't what anyone could call positive. You know now, Chief. You are now welcome among my clan, Traveler Storm. Rest here and be at ease here. If there's anything I can do to help you, please ask. Where did the Terran survivors go? Your clansmen, their vehicles headed to the trade station belonging to the Polaris. I know this because I was there purchasing. Okay. I will give you the coordinates of the station if you need them, but I'm sure your machine mind has already found the structure. I hope you find your people again, traveler. May the spirits guide you to Empyrion. If not, and may the spirits guide you too, Chief. Now you're sounding like a member of my clan. Farewell, Chief. I hope to see you again. You've cleared your name and found unlikely allies in the Talon, but it seems things are not always what they seem. The trust needs to be earned in this new galaxy. Can the Polaris who helped smuggle your people off-world ahead of the Xerox be trusted, or are they playing a deeper game? Only time will tell. Proceed. From the location data provided by the Talon Chief, I have identified the neutral station. From there are many transmissions and ships coming and going from the station. The lack of armaments indicate that they are likely cargo freighters. If I had to make a guess, Commander, I would say that it's some form of trading station devoted solely to the buying, selling, and shipping of cargo. It appears to be completely... So it should be safe to go there. No Xerox presence. I don't want to get... There is little chance of that, Commander. I'm keeping watch over the surrounding areas. You are safe. I have forwarded the location data to your display. Can I talk to this guy now, please? You used to sell seeds. Now you don't sell seeds. You don't sell seeds. Is there anybody else around here that sells? You don't sell anything I want. I don't see any more traders in here. Let's get going. Okay, so where's this trade station at? Sorry for the darkness. We're gonna head into the light. Level off. We'll go over to the trade station and see what's going on with them. Can we do any missions other than that? Polaris missions can only be unlocked by becoming a Polaris contractor via the main story mission quest line. Okay. So we have to follow this if we want to progress any farther in the storyline. What do we need for the... We need 8 more bridges, silicon, copper, iron, and carbon substrate. Okay. I'm gonna do that off camera. What was that sound? Commander, a squadron of bombers are converging in your location. Bombers, huh? Where? Maybe you should reduce your humor parameter a bit. I almost... it was a joke, huh? I can confirm that there's no bombers. I have launched and the skies are clear, Commander. You are free to proceed. I really thought there was bombers. I was gonna have some fun with them. while we talk to somebody. Let's keep the door closed real quick. Correction, you are there, Commander. I'm simply observing your surroundings. According to the Terran custom, the bartender is the most common source of information about the entity. That's a bit glitchy, but I guess I'll need to start somewhere. Ain't seen one of you guys in here for a while. What you want? Pretty sure I saw some humans over there. I'm looking for my crew. Can't help you with that, pal. The last of your people got on shuttles about a cycle ago and buggered off out of this dump. If you ain't buying a drink, then you can bugger off like your friends. Alright, thanks for... How am I gonna even say that? Okay. If the rest of the people here are as unfriendly as that guy, I'm not going to get any information. Shopkeeper next. Hello there, valuable customer. What can I do for you today? Ammunition? Supply? Camping gear? You look like an outdoors type, if you don't mind me saying. I'm looking for my crew, was hoping you would understand. Afraid not, sir. I only have a head for my business and not for the comings and goings of anyone else. But if you're looking for someone, I recommend this. You see, motorcycle, there's nothing faster. I'm more interested in the assault rifle. I'm afraid not. I'm stalking anything like that, sir. I'm terribly sorry. Maybe you should try interweb or one of you suspicious businessmen which I would know anything about. I believe the gentleman you are business with can be found at Kennex 62 in orbit, which, like I said, I know nothing about. Well, do you know anything about my fellow crewman? Is that a UCH motorbike you've got there? Afraid not, sir. I only have a head for my business and not for the comings and goings of it. We just read this. I recommend this, you see. Okay, I'm interested in... I see you have a good eye, sir. This lovely piece of machinery was sold to me almost 1 year ago. Now about the bicycle. How does 3,000 credits sound? Not interested. It seems that the survivors met with the trade station security manager. Huh. What's down here? Oh, cool. According to the station log, the security manager is called. I'm detecting a large amount of data traffic from his terminal, which is protected by a high order. I can't read all that fast. 6 is... Oh, the security manager. We gotta go talk to him first before we go up to the trade station. I see you're done hassling the station staff and have finally come to me. I was getting tired of watching you bumble around, obstructing productivity and being a general nuisance. There is no need to open your mouth, Terran. I know what you want. You want me to tell you where your friends have gone. As you can see, they're obviously not here. They left a cycle ago on a transport, which I'm sure you already know. Anything more is confidential information, only accessible to Polaris employees, of which you are not. Don't even consider begging or threatening me for the information. I will have you station security on you before you even unholster your weapon. I could just keep asking around until I find someone. What do I need to do? You're starting to see reason. I can work with this. As I said, the information is confidential to Polaris employees. Fortunately, on behalf of Polaris Megacorp, have a proposition for you. Okay? What proposition do you got for me, buddy? Are you aware of the current political situation between us, Polaris Megacorp, and the High Command of the Xerox Empire? No, of course you're not. Even so, it seems that the powers that be have determined that you could be a useful tool. Powers that be? Question. So this isn't your decision? Sigh. No, this is not my decision, nor is this my chosen way of doing things. Either way, I'll get my promotion out of this, dumping into Habsec, where I don't have to deal with clowns like you. Man, this guy's a douchebag. Let me explain the situation in terms you can understand, alright? Polaris Megacorp is the greatest economic power in the galaxy and formerly a subsidiary of the Trade Guild up until the War of Silence 2.5 centuries ago, when we broke away as an independent power following the War of Silence. The Xerox are our major concern and of raw materials, but as we've been exhausting the deposits in our own guardians of space, the depleted Xerox have failed to utilize the resources and territories that they're refused to give up rights to and can barely sustain an active presence over. Simply put, we want what they have but cannot use. What does any one of this have to do with me? What does any of this have to do with me? Let me finish explaining before you interrupt with your inane questions. You are clearly not Polaris and no ties to the corporation or to local factions. Save your UCH Navy. Those lack of connections make you a useful tool for disrupting Xerox control over certain territories and planets without any repercussion for the company. You are free to move in, attack the Xerox with, which I'm sure you don't mind doing considering what they did to your people, and leave the depopulated territories to the company to move in and set up. What would you call it? Question. Humanitation? Whatever. Aid for the survivors of your victorious random attacks. And what do I get out of this? What you get is the next step on your journey towards your missing people. And of course, as an employee of Polaris Megacorp, you are entitled to pay and some benefits. Healthcare, dental, employee discount, the usual. Since you have little choice in the matter, why don't you just agree already? I just forwarded the agreement to your support AI to sign on your behalf. Hurry and get it over with, since your first assignment is time sensitive. IDA, did you receive the contract? Anything I should worry about? I did, Commander. Aside from an attempt to slip some malware to me in their contract, it's a fairly loose contract. I checked it against other station personnel contracts that I was able to access on personal devices, and yours is usually free of loopholes or deception. I would guess that such a loose contract would prevent from being legally bound to defend you in the event of our capture, with as well as few ties as possible to Polaris. In effect, it gives them plausible deniability. There's likely a deeper game being played here, but nothing would conflict with your alliance to the UCH. Alright, IDA, do I need to actually sign anything? No, Commander. I registered it and returned a copy of the contract. I also included their own malware packet in the signature. I wish I had thought of that myself. Okay, Manager. Everything's been signed and sent back to you. Yes, I can see that. Everything appears to be in order. Welcome to the company, Commander Storm. I'm hoping you'll be a valuable asset to us. Your employee ID number, never going to remember that, memorize it, and it is more important than your life now. I have a job for you already. It's a time-sensitive one, so I hope you have a ship ready. One of our survey towers has drifted over Xerak's own ore vein, and we're concerned they may take hostile action. Our company wants to reassure our assets as unaffected third party. Hey, what about my people? You were supposed to tell me where they went. I'm not supposed to do anything, Karen. You are an employee of Polaris, a contractor with no say in what I do. I've sent the job details to your security AI to handle. You have to go protect Polaris assets on one of Xerak's interference. As a member of the UCH, we want plausible deniability within the hour. Now go. You better have answers when I come back. Okay, if I'm remembering correctly, this sends bombers down after you. Which I'm glad I got a ship that's shielded. Wow, the survey tower is a ways away. Sorry, I was closing the hatch on my ship. What's that? Oh. Survey tower, here we come. Doo-dah, doo-dah. Put on cruise control. Drink some water. Look at the beautiful scenery. Tons of iron around here. Of course, if I wanted iron, I could just go to the moon. How are we doing on the silicon, copper, iron? That's a lot of iron. Tell on my people. If I remember correctly, they sent bombers, which are really hard to hit. Smuggler's barge. Another research over there. Another smuggler's barge. Come on. Get there already. Hey you need to move to the survey now. Xeraks are preparing to attack the tower. That's why you're here. I'm reconfiguring the gravity field, but you're gonna let the fun begin. These things are impossible to hit. That's one. These things are more annoying than anything. Pick up the loot. Excuse me. Flux coil. Okay. It says destroy. I destroyed the Xerox drones. I took both of them out already. Is there a third one that I need to take out? I think that is warranted to go. All targets destroyed, Commander. Thank you, sir. We'd been in totes if you hadn't head over office didn't send you here. Are you gonna get out of here now, buddy? They might be sending reinforcements right now, but they probably... I've radioed the Xerox base and said you attacked the tower and blew up their bombers. They give me permission to stick around and keep an eye. I'll be fine. So can you go back and leave this here to me? Thanks again, sir. Now where does it want us to go? Back that way. Let's gain a little bit of altitude real quick. And then we'll level off. And then we'll put on cruise control. So far, this is like the old story mixed with some of the new story, I think. I mean, it's not a bad story, don't get me wrong. We'll talk to the security manager, and then that's what we'll have to call this video, everyone. We're getting pretty much into... What's our rep with the Polaris right now? Neutral. This planet gorgeous. It's very hostile though. Any purple POIs on this planet? I don't think there's any purple POIs on this planet. We'll take a break from the missions. And we will we'll go do some raiding of POIs. I really want to start attacking the Xerox really hard. Because right now we're just doing the story missions. Come on. Get back over here. Still think this planet is gorgeous. What kind of creatures do they have down here on the planet? plenty of plant fiber around. Park inside away from the Xerax scum. Not really worried about them shooting down my ship. But just by the off chance they come by. I didn't even see you. What are you selling? Selling plants? No, you're selling food. I mean, we could probably buy a burger. That's kind of expensive. Let's buy the veggie burger. That ought to stave us off for a little bit. Alright, I've done what you wanted. The survey tower is safe. The tower gets to stay where it is, and the Xerax think it was an isolated UCH attack. Now tell me what happened to my people. Okay, now tell me where my people are. Not so fast. A lot of numbers. You're an employee of the Polaris now, and we pay our employees when they complete a job significantly. In fact, you did better than we expected. We didn't expect the Xerax to allow our asset to remain in place. I don't care about the money, I want information. Alright, hand over the cash. Here's your payment as promised. Most contract jobs will be paid directly to your account with Polaris once you've been authorized. I recommend depositing your payments on the machine behind you when you're done here. Payment received, 15,000 credits. Huh? What's with the obsession with money around here? The Polaris and the Trader Guild, there's nothing more important than scared than money. It's a measure of one's value and one's achievements in life, a physical means of measuring the worth of a man and being seen in his wealth. I suppose you could think of the money to us as counters in the great game of life, and we're all players whether we like it or not. So deep. A man with no wealth is either a failure or a threat to those that do. A man who does not seek to gain wealth is a danger to everyone that does. So keep in mind, Storm, that if you do not seek compensation at Polaris, you will be considered untrustworthy. That shouldn't be anything new to you, though. Okay, fine. Now what? Your people contracts are still classified, but I've been given permission to tell you the specific of what they negotiated for. The point you will be and point you in the general direction you need to go. I'm not permitted to, nor do I want to reveal anything more. Your naval personnel arrived here 10 months ago and agreed to contracts with Polaris that they would loan us 2 teams of UCH Engineer Corps to provide Terran equipment and manufacturing process to Polaris Megacorp in exchange for funding, transportation, and opening dialogue to a partnership with various Polaris Megacorp subsidiaries. Upon completing the agreement, this clients, we were taken to Kinnick 62 in orbit above a pair of large transports for medical attention and to be assessed to long-distance carriers to their chosen destination. The naval engineers arrived at the station a week later and were transported off-site by a Polaris security fleet. Security fleet? That isn't much. Not very much. Eventually, you don't realize how valuable your engineers are to Polaris and our current station. We're expecting great things from you. But what that is, I can't tell you. Can you at least tell me how many people are left here? They went to Kinnick Station, right? Where? Kinnick Station, or just Kinnick Station, is a major transport and trading hub for Polaris in orbit above this dump of a planet. You'll need a ship or transport clearance to reach it. Once the pilots that took your people up there can tell you how to get there. Yes, a pilot, an idiot that flies ships, just like you. He's sitting over there on a bench and will be more than happy to answer your innate questions. Farewell, and I hope never to see you again. Yeah, thanks for all your help. I got 15,000 credits. Could have sworn he said there was an ATM over here somewhere. Yep, right here. Now we're up to 68,000. Oh, can I help you? I'm looking for a fare to you picked up at the station and flew months ago. My memory is a little fuzzy. That could be anyone. Care to enlighten me? It was an executive order from Polaris. 2 transports, including you, picked up the 4 naval personnel from this station and took them to a place called Kennex 62 in orbit. Should be pretty memorable. You know that what question? This does ring a bell. Unfortunately, the bell is a little rusty and could use a little oil. If you get my meaning. Oh, I get your meaning. You want money. How much money? You expect me to... How much money to get that bell oil? Well, seeing that you just got paid by the boss man over there, let's go 80 credits. Now, that's not bad if I say so myself. You're new around here, so you're probably not familiar with how things work. You don't overcharge people for cheap information. A little grief is all it takes to move up around here. If you get too greedy, there's always someone above you that'll want his cut, so keep your side business small. Gee, thanks for the pointers. Hey, it may sound underhanded, but this kind of stuff will save your life in the corporate game Polaris are running. The straight man who thinks he'll get anywhere with hard work and determination ain't working an angle will never move up. As long as you don't get caught, or if you can pay off the catchers, you can get anything in life. So, what'll it be? You gonna couple? Yeah, pay the 80 credits. A pleasure doing business with you, pal. Okay, so if I remember right, there was me, Brandon, talking some guy like you up to Kennex Station up. I didn't get to read all that, guys. I heard some of them were injured. Oh yeah, about 5 of them weren't in good shape. 2 of my ships and 3 got stuck with a girl with crushed legs and a busted head on my ship. Emerson or something like that. Emerson? Natasha Emerson? So she did survive. She did survive. Survived? Okay, whatever. Like I said, Kennex Station. I'll just transfer you the location data and code access codes to the main landing pan. You can sort it out there. Thanks for the help. Glad to help, I guess. Okay, everyone, this is where I'm going to call this video, everyone. Oh, hold on. Let's read this before we go. Having signed a contract with Polaris Megacorps, you have been rewarded with your first active lead in finding the rest of the UCH fleet somewhere above the planet in Kennex Station, a hub that freighters and transport crafts call home, to which the UCH fleet were transported to and left to regroup with the rest of the Navy somewhere. There is surely the next lead to the location of the UCH fleet, but things are never that simple. A threat looms near, and an ally is in danger, and only you can save her. Proceed. Commander, I have the location of Kennex Station queued up on your display and have plotted a course. Wow, that idea, what's with this sudden rush? I'm not quite ready to head out there. Besides, there's no immediate rush, Commander. However, I decrypted a deep space transmission from a Xerox station calling for a destroyer to reinforce. There's no guarantee that there to secure the station. I have detected increased combat activity in this sector that does not match Xerox patrols that... Man, so fast. See, nothing to worry about. We can always avoid the ships when it turns up. It's not like a destroyer is faster than it. I hope you're right, Commander. Bringing up the crew. Okay. So they want us to go to Kenneck Station, but I'm kind of worried about the Hummel ship and coming up against the opposition in space. Because the drones in space are no joke. They can take your shields down pretty quick. I'm going to enter orbit here in a second, and I'm going to fly back to my base and get some more ordnance and get ready to go into the next step of the mission. But this is where I'm going to call this video, everyone. I do hope that you have enjoyed this episode. If you did, make sure you storm that like button. And if you're new here, subscribe for more daily videos. Okay, everyone. Take care, and bye-bye.